What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 2 of Into Somewhere Sports. And I'm not alone again. I fired Jake DeMarco part 2. I'm with Isaiah.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We're back for episode number 2, baby. Let's get it going.
Hell yeah. Today we're doing our MLB early predictions for awards. Sorry if it's a little short term today. We got the Royal Rumble. Yeah, we're recording this on a Saturday. Just to
Let's
let
go,
you know.
Logan Paul.
No. We're not doing that. Hell no.
All right.
Well, you know what? Just to get the IWC to crash out, we can let Logan Paul win. That would be
Hey,
amusing.
Logan Paul was one of the funnest wrestlers I've ever watched in person.
Oh, he's great. I've seen him in person too. I used to think that he was going to be cringeworthy in the WWE, but he does amazing at it. He has the charisma. He is very athletic. You have to give him that.
Right.
Despite all his controversies, you have to acknowledge that he's great at what he does, and he's better than most of the people that actually do it for a profession.
I'd have to agree.
There's that. So do you want to start with the American League or National League?
We can start with the American League. Both of our teams are in the National League. I think it'd be funner if we ended with the National League.
All right, I like that. American League prediction. So who do you got for your American League MVP?
Ooh, MVP for the American League. When I
see like candidates like Scooble, you can think Aaron Judge.
I like Vladdy.
Vladdy Jr. Hell yeah. All of those candidates.
Vladdy looks like he could have a breakout year because, they have to rely on him a little more without Bo Bichette.
Yeah, and Bo Bichette the Met now. Bo Bichette the Met. I like that. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Honestly, you also have J-Rod. I really like him.
Yeah.
He could win it, but he may still be a little too young. But
you think so?
Juan Soto, what team is he on right now?
He's on the Mets.
Wait, he went to the Mets last year, right?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought. All right, I had to think. I knew he was on a New York team, just not sure which one.
He was on the Yankees, and the Yankees tried to re-sign him, but the Mets swooped him up, and
I guess he loves New York, eh?
Yankees fans hate him now, saying he's a traitor and stuff. But I don't like that because Yankees fans have to understand he never chose you guys because he was on the San Diego Padres when he got traded to y'all. So he still never chose you then. And when he became a free agent, he chose the crosstown rival. So there you go. That, I think, shows how much more Mets became the big brother. But MVP for the American League.
He definitely didn't want to be on the Yankees.
He wanted to create and carve his own legacy. They knew Aaron Judge was on the Yankees, so he wanted to show his own dominance somewhere else and show he's the face of a franchise.
All right.
That's why he chose the Mets.
Who's your MVP?
For MVP, I think Vladdy Guerrero Jr. is going to have a great bounce back year. He's out for domination. He's out for destruction because I think he wants to prove something after getting eliminated in the final game of the World Series in Game 7 against the Dodgers. I think he has something to prove, and I think he's going to go all out this year, and he's going to have the best career year he's ever had. So, Vladdy Guerrero Jr., you are my American League MVP.
Vladdy Guerrero Jr. His father, all-time great, him an all-time almost great. He has to probably perform at least 5 more years or so. But he's very good. He still hasn't ascended to superstardom yet. I mean, he's definitely a star, but not a superstar, I wouldn't say. But this upcoming year, he's going to become a superstar. Mark my words. American League MVP.
100%. Who do you got for your American League Cy Young Award winner?
Cy Young. There is a lot of great pitchers in the American League. What teams do you think of when you think of great pitching? I think of the Mariners.
Mariners have great pitching. Just individual players. You got Tigers with Scooble, who arguably is the best player in the game right now.
He definitely is one of the best.
Who's got some talented pitching on the roster. I think a lot of it though is on the National League side. So it's not
There's
like an
definitely a lot of
unbalanced.
National League. There's definitely a lot of good pitching in the National League.
I feel it's like very unbalanced because I feel like if you're looking for all those guys, they're on National League teams right now. National League is like stacked with stars right now.
Who's your dark
So,
horse for Cy Young in the
ooh,
American League?
that is a good one. Oof.
I
I
think,
wouldn't call Skubal dark horse because he's like probably the favorite of three.
yeah, he has to be the favorite, I would think.
Dark horse. I have to do some digging there because, oof.
Me personally, my dark horse is Brian Wu of the Seattle Mariners. He had
Ooh, that's
a
a good one.
great
Seattle Mariners.
season last year. I think he's going to have another great season.
I think dark horse. Ooh, you stumped me with this one, buddy.
There's definitely that's a hard question
I would say
because
maybe Frame Revolta, but he might end up signing with the National League team. Frame Revolta is I think he has something to prove after throwing at his catcher. He needs to have a redemption year to show teams that he can have a long term extension. I think Dylan Cease, who with the Blue Jays now, can have a great year.
what about
Brian
Garrett
Woo's a good
Crochet?
one. Garrett Crochet, you know what? Garrett Crochet is a great one because he's right up there, I think, with Paul Skeens and Skubal.
Oh yeah, for
Hunter
sure.
Brown from
Probably
the
top 5,
Astros.
I'd say, right?
Yeah. I top 5 pitchers, I would say Skubal, Paul Skeens, Garrett Crochet, Jacob deGrom is in that. And maybe
I think
Zach
Jacob
Wheeler's up
deGrom for
there.
me is out of the top 10.
Really?
Yes,
Jacob deGrom is one of the most dominant pitchers in recent memory.
for sure, but not the last few seasons.
Well, he's dealt
He's
with the
been
injury
injured,
bug.
yeah.
Like 2019, 2022, he
He
was
was
probably
elite.
the
He was
best pitcher in
elite.
baseball.
Who's your number 4?
Number 4, uh, So I would go. Let me restart my list. Skubal, then Paul Skeens, then Crochet. I'm still gonna say
Yeah, it's
deGrom,
your opinion. Definitely say what you want.
deGrom, and maybe Freddie Peralta is up there right
I
now. He's
I
young.
like
He's
Freddie.
not an ace yet. He's not an ace yet, but he's a number one. I always say there's a difference between an ace and a number one starter.
Since we're talking
So
about American League, I'm gonna give you my top 5 American League pitchers right now.
go for it.
Actually, top 3 to make this a little quicker. Tyreek Skubal. We haven't seen
Yeah,
this talented of a pitcher since, let me think, maybe even like a guy like Randy Johnson. Like we haven't seen this much talent in forever. Um, Tyreek Skubal's an absolute beast. Number 1. Number 2, Garrett Crochet for sure. He's so
yeah.
good. His stuff's nasty. He can throw very fast. He has great break on all of his pitches. His fastball is unhittable. His two-seam, everything is just unhittable on Garrett.
Garrett is amazing.
My number 3, Cole Raggins out of Kansas City. He is an absolute pitcher, man. He knows how to
He's a stud,
he is, and he's still very young. He has a lot of room
which
to
is a good
grow.
thing.
Kansas
So
City's a sneaky team, guys. They're very
I have a
scary.
question with pitchers. So MLB has like adapted this thing because a lot of MLB teams, I think all 30 of them have gotten pretty uncomfortable giving pitchers long-term contracts. Do you agree with that?
I'd have to agree. There's not many guys that are loyal or want to stay for the same team or are going to stay good till
And
they're 35, like Clayton Kershaw.
pitchers'
Um,
arms also give out because do you want to pay 40 million
because
a
no
year
one's
to a guy that
pitching
they end up breaking down?
slow like Clayton Kershaw and still able to get good results. That's the last
Yeah,
like him, the professor, the new professor, not the old professor. Cubs legend. Um,
hmm
yeah, I'd have to agree. We don't have a lot of slow ball pitchers that just put a lot of break
A lot of them
in,
throw
or
like
a lot
nasty
of,
now, and
yeah.
that's why their arms give out
I don't
at
see
such a
Paul
young age.
Skeens playing for as long as a Clayton Kershaw or a Jacob
Paul
deGrom,
Skeens is
and
nasty when he put. That's why Jacob deGrom got so injury prone. You see his pitches. Jacob deGrom used to
yes,
throw over 100 all the time, like it was just a normal
I don't see him
day.
pitching as long as Max Scherzer, any of these
Max
guys.
Scherzer should retire, by the way, because he's ruining his legacy continuing. Because obviously he's washed big time, but
He
Max
definitely
Scherzer right
hurt it
now
a
is
lot
a
last year.
Hall of Fame pitcher, but I think he should retire before continuing to tarnish his legacy.
I'd have to agree. He's going to become like Bill Belichick.
Yeah,
Bro, I
tried
cannot
to keep
believe Bill
going.
Belichick did not make it into the Hall of Fame.
First, I know that's crazy, and you would think so, but maybe it proves that maybe Tom Brady was the reason for their success because Tom Brady was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave the Patriots, go to the Buccaneers, and win one again, and he just did that.
Who's winning the
So
batting title?
batting title, yeah, Scooble for Cy Young. You agree with Scooble or
I don't agree. I'm gonna go Garrett Crochet, and my
Eric Rocher?
dark horse is gonna be Brian Wu.
Right, that's a good one. Dark horse. I actually like the Brian Wu one, but I'm going Scooble for Cy Young and Dark horse as Brian Wu. That's actually really good. Bobby Wood Jr. I think is gonna have a good batting year. I think he might actually win the batting title.
You think Bobby?
Oh, yeah, Bobby
I
Wood
could
Jr.
I could definitely see that. I'm looking for a
Or
guy
like
with a
Jeff
very
McNeil.
high
Like
batting average,
Jeff
and
McNeil won batting title a few years ago, and that maybe he needed a change of scenery, and he's on the Athletics now. So you know what, Jeff McNeil could honestly, since he doesn't have that New York pressure anymore, when he won it in New York, I could definitely see him winning another
do
batting
you
title.
do you know how
That's
old
my dark
Gleyber
horse.
Torres is?
How old is he now? He's like
He's probably like 31. That's my dark horse right there, Gleyber Torres.
for batting title.
Yeah, his batting average is normally decent. I could see him maybe going for like a 320 batting average, like 20 homers. Maybe that's enough.
I like that.
But my
I see Glaber batting around like if you want to give it to him like a 270 right now, 275
yeah, but in his
at
prime, he could
best.
definitely do a 320.
He could mash. He can mash.
Who
Bobby, what I do
you have
see
Bobby?
just getting over that 300 line, and my dark horse is Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, you told me what he went to the A's, right? You said
Yeah, and Jeff
the
McNeil
A's
has
look
won.
very scary next year. They got Nick Kurtz, McNeil, they still got Soderstrom.
Yeah, A's might be a playoff contender considering how weak the American League is. By the
For
way,
sure, for
I think
sure.
A's actually might squeeze in a playoff spot
So
because
is
they
the
have pretty
American
wild
League
cards.
like the NFL AFC?
Yeah,
I'd agree, yeah.
both identical.
All right.
Jeff McNeil. Only reason why I say he's a dark horse, people might say, "Oh, you're crazy, Jeff McNeil." Obviously, he's had a decline, but a few years ago, he won a batting title with the New York Mets, and New York sports is a lot more pressure on you, and he did it there. So I think when he's out in the middle of nowhere, like where not a lot of fans are, he's not going to have that pressure, and
Right.
I think he could have a resurgence and change of scenery might help him, and I think he's a dark horse to win batting title.
I think my winner is going to be Julio Rodriguez.
Ooh,
Just
for a batting
because
title,
he can average over 300, he can mash over 40 homers,
I like
and
that.
he can do about everything with the bat.
Hell,
Who is your
we
Silver
did MVP,
Slugger?
Silver Slugger. Ooh, ooh. Hmm.
Who's hitting them home runs this year?
Obviously, you got Vladdy, Judge, right? Those are like always like
I
your
have my 100% guarantee
Brent
this year
Rooker.
for at least the American League. That's
What's
going to
his name from
be
the A's? Rooker, right?
Yordan Alvarez. And yes, that is Brent
Jordan
Rooker.
Alvarez. I think Brent Rooker is a good bat, and I think he has that power under him to be a Silver Slugger. So you know what? I think Brent Rooker is going to be my dark horse, but I'm going to go with the obvious one here. I think there's no better power with that bat than an Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that's a very
So,
obvious one for sure.
but
Brent
I think
Rooker's a
he
very good dark horse. But is he a dark horse? Does he already has proven that he can definitely win that
he
award?
has proven it, but like I think like just because the team he's on, people do view that like saying, "Oh,
Definitely.
the A's haven't really had success, so why would an A's guy win it?" They
You're
always look
100%
for like
correct
those
there, man.
popular teams to win it. So I feel Brent Rooker could be considered a dark horse, but I do get what you mean. He's talented enough to be like a contender, but some MLB fans don't view it that way, unfortunately. So yeah, Silver Slugger. My prediction: Aaron Judge and dark horse Brent Rooker.
We have one more category. You know what that is?
Is it home run leader or
Well, we can't do that at the end, but I'm talking about Golden Glove.
Golden Glove? Okay, that's a good one.
Who
Ooh,
who's your who do
who's a
you
good
think can
fielder?
win this? You know,
Um,
when you think of the American League, what position do you think of for fielding?
First base is a good one.
I
Shortstop.
They have good first base fielding for sure. Nick Kurtz is a very good
Yeah.
fielder. I like their third baseman because you know J Ram is not the worst fielder. Miguel Garcia is a great fielder. Junior Caminaro is also a great fielder. Matt Chapman. I said Chapman. Sorry guys, Chapman. He's also a great fielder. But I
Trying
feel
to
like there's only one that can win this in the American League, and I feel like Bobby Witt is that guy.
Bobby Wood Jr. is an amazing fielder. I would have said Luis Robert for the White Sox, but he's on the Mets
Yeah.
now, so we'll get into that later. Spoiler alert.
J
But
Rod could also win uh Gold Glove.
you know, pitchers can also win it.
They
There's a
can.
lot of I think Scooble is a great fielder himself.
He is.
You know, he could win Cy Young, and you know what? I'm gonna because this is a contract year, so he's gonna be playing his ass off for that bag. So I'm gonna give him Cy Young, and I'm gonna give him Gold Glove.
I like that. I
He's
like
gonna
that a
have a
lot.
he's gonna show it, and he's gonna get a mega pitching contract for next year and the years on. He's gonna have some outlandish year, which is why I wish Mets could fucking trade for him now. They were in on trading him, but they're afraid to give up too much, which I understand. It's a rental 1 year. Do you want to give up all your top prospects for someone that can potentially just bounce after this year?
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Scooble Gold Glove for pitching.
All right. I'm honestly for my safe because obviously every position gets a Golden Glove, but for my safest Golden Glove, I'm gonna have to go Stephen Kwan at left field. He always wins it. It's the safest bet to go. So Stephen Kwan.
All right, now we're on the National League.
We are.
All right. So who do you got for your MVP for I'm gonna be a biased motherfucker here. People are gonna get mad. Oh shit! I'm swearing now. We're gonna get the show taken down. MVP. There's the obvious ones. People are gonna be like Shohei Ohtani, stuff like that. But I'm gonna be a little biased here. My bias is showing. So I'm gonna say Juan Soto win MVP for the National League.
I think it's gonna be Sony. I bet said Sony Gray,
Oh God,
but
no.
no. I think MVP.
You
This
get
is a
yeah.
hard one.
There's
I don't want to be
there's a lot of people.
I don't want to be biased here, but honestly, I think the winner is going to be Juan Soto.
Thank you.
The
Look at
reason
that.
I say this is
Shout out
because
to
Juan Soto is one of the greatest players in the MLB, but He needs to keep that status by winning an MVP.
Yeah, and I think he has the potential. He has the talent to do so. He is one of the best home run hitters in the game. He is one of the best bats in the game. His defense isn't the show of his game, but like people always say, oh, he has bad defense. But I think his bat does make up for it.
Make him a
So,
DH.
yeah, I think that's what they're planning to do in the future with him because that makes the most sense. Because then he won't even have to worry about putting on a glove, which I think would increase his batting skills because that's the only thing he's focusing on. So I do think Juan Soto wins MVP. So we agree on that.
Yeah, I'd say my dark
Cy
horse
Young.
is PCA.
Dark horse. Okay. My dark horse. Ooh, I might.
Met.
Maybe. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually, I hate to say it because he's supposed to be our guy. PCA is a good dark horse.
Yeah, for sure.
We traded
maybe he can get
him away
over
for
that,
Baez.
like 35 homer mark and like a 3-something average, and maybe
He was
he'd
supposed to be
have
ours.
to take home like the double crown, and then do at least 30 homers. I'd say to win, seeing how stacked the National League is.
Can you give us PCA back, by the way?
Probably not. No.
Okay, fair enough. So who do you got for
allowed.
Yeah, we traded for fucking Baez. I'm so pissed. Cy Young for the National League. Again, this might be like your obvious. I think Paul Skeens is always just gonna be that. Paul Skeens, I'm gonna
Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to win Cy Young.
I'm gonna go Paul Skeens again. I like him. Paul Skeens will be my Cy Young, and dark horse is Freddie Peralta.
Dark horse is Sonny Gray or Hunter Green.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sonny Gray just got signed or traded away from the Cardinals. I don't know what team he just went to, though. He went to Boston.
That's a good dark horse.
Boston.
Oh, Boston. So he would have to be your American League dark horse, but like he can still win it regardless. So
yeah,
each their own there.
So my actual National League dark horse, guys, is gonna be. I don't think Christopher Sanchez can be a dark horse. He's too good.
For Sale's older, but he can be. I know he won it a few years ago, but he's aging. So aging means declining.
My dark horse is going to be Yuri Perez of the Miami Marlins.
That's a good one. My dark horse is Freddie Peralta, new Met. So my bias is going to be Pat here, and maybe we'll react to this video
in the
top September with the season
25 list I saw going into the 2026 season. They have Freddie Peralta as number 23 in all pitchers, which is not bad.
So you know what, like he's on a contract year too. So like on contract years, I like to show out. So
especially when you're older, you need to show out.
Yeah. So I think Freddie Peralta is a dark horse for Cy Young, and argue with me in the comments all you want, but yeah. Who do you got for Rookie of the Year for?
Do you think will Trey Yasavage, or however you say his name, will he be a rookie this year, or do you think he got his rookie status taken from last year's playoff run? I'd say
I think you're eligible still. Yeah, you're still eligible after a certain amount of time, so you can use him.
But I don't really think it matters because I have Minetaka Makimari.
For Rookie of the Year, I got Nolan McLean.
I also like Nolan McLean a lot. He's on the Mets,
and that's not even biased this time. Yeah, that's not even biased this time. You can vouch. Look how nasty he looked.
What about Max Clark on the Tigers? He looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like him too.
Chase DeLauder.
That's a good.
He's pretty good. DeLuder.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Nolan
McLean for Rookie of the Year.
Low-key,
no one's changing my.
The
I'm
Blue Jays
doing a
look
lot of Mets.
nasty.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Jays honestly could win the World Series, but obviously you have to improve a little bit more after losing Boba because every team can't beat the Dodgers. And I know people's argument is baseball's different. Baseball, you just have to win that best of 7 series, but no one has been able to do it yet against the Dodgers, and that's
Right.
all
Except for
National
the
League teams and
Cubs
all
in
American League teams.
2016.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
Actually, and the Mets in 2015 because we took care of business too and got to the World Series by eliminating the Cubs, by the way, by sweeping them. So we
Yes.
ruined the Back to the Future prediction. You're welcome.
We had a great season
Mets
that
were
year. It's like the
yeah,
Bears.
you
The
were the best
Bears
team.
made it far, had a great season under a new coach, new manager, and then the next year they won it all.
So that could be the same thing with the Bears, honestly.
Let's hope.
Let's hope not, because Commanders need to win the Super Bowl next year.
All right, let's get to our let's do Silver Slugger first. Who's gonna have the most power in the National League?
Again, I have to either Shohei Ohtani or Juan Soto. I'm gonna go tie there, and I'm not gonna do a dark horse there. I think it's gonna be one of those two because they're the best power bats in the National League.
All right. So for my power, well, Silver Slugger, I'm honestly going to have to go. PCA doesn't have the power to do all that. Honestly, I'm thinking Fernando Tatis Jr. or Ronald Acuna.
That's a good one.
Or Juan Soto.
I could definitely see that.
All players in the right field. I just think the right field's going to have a heyday next year. I feel like the best
field,
best power hitters are always in the right field.
Okay, so I think Fernando Tatis, you know what? You changed my mind. I think Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to be a dark horse for sure. And the Padres might trade him because I hear they're clearing house soon, doing a fire sale because their owner passed away. And then I think they're going to just sell the team now because they don't want to continue running it.
To get out of the perennial first round playoff exit, you have to just rebuild fully. The Mets, they kind of have done a full rebuild, but not really. They've never been bad, but they really needed to be full on bad to, I say, get out of the 80 to 90 win lose first round. They just needed to do a full rebuild. But this year is probably the highest I've been on the Mets in forever. I mean,
think Mets
when
are
you look at their talent,
team?
They have a lot. I don't think they're top 3. I think there's 2 teams in their division and conference that are even better than them, which would be the Braves and the I don't know, the Philly. I'm gonna say the Mets will be better than the Phillies next year, but I think the Braves are gonna win 110 games next year.
Oh God, they're gonna have a bounce back because they had a down year because of injuries. Mets had injuries too. I think Mets and Braves are gonna try to kill each other for that number 1 because they're both there with something to prove, right? I think so. I think there's something there with them.
Who's getting the batting title?
Bo Bichette.
I'm gonna have to disagree because he batted for 260 last year and 240 the year before, I believe. But I'm gonna have to go PCA.
PCA, that's a dark horse for me.
Because PCA, he knows how to bat. He knows how to get on base. He knows how to, by walking. His strikeout percentages are pretty low. His walk rate's pretty high. And that's what you need to win the batting title.
You know what? You gave me that, so yeah. PCA is my dark horse. I like PCA a lot, and I wish Mets kept him. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Okay, do you understand how mad I am?
I understand how
Even
mad
bringing
you
that
are
man's
about
name
that.
up.
So who?
Any other awards we're missing?
Yeah, we're missing. Who's the safest Golden Glove of next year
Uh,
for the National League?
National League.
There's only one
Uh,
that is 100% safe. He's been safe the last like 5 years, and he's on the
Tell me.
Cubs.
No.
Ian Happ.
I knew it.
He's won like
Ian
five
Happ is
Golden
actually
Gloves in a row.
he's gonna be my Golden Glove guy. Ian Happ is, and I think Dark Horse. Not really. Like again, I'm being biased, but he's a great shortstop fielder.
Francisco.
Lindor is my yeah. Lindor
Uh,
is
he could be.
Lindor's
He's
a great
won
fielder.
it before, I believe.
No, he got robbed of it
Oh, he got
for
robbed of
fucking
it.
Mookie Betts
Who's given
because
Mookie Betts the Golden Glove over Francisco Lindor?
you know how MLB writers are. They want to suck the you know we
The
want to get
Cubs
this
had
video pushed
3
out there,
Golden
but
Glovers last year.
uh
PCA, Nico, and Ian Happ. I think my
yeah,
dark horse is
I
gonna
was a witness
be
to it.
Nico.
Mets had a lot of like when they played their series away, Wrigley against the Cubs. Mets had a lot of hits that should have been hits, but fucking Cubs fielding, god damn,
I
they can
actually
stop
think
anything.
Nico Horner is gonna be the second best second baseman next year behind like Ketel Marte.
You think so?
I really believe so because
Cubs are a top 3 team to me.
we all know Nico is probably like top 20 percentile in speed. We know he's probably the best fielder at the second base position. Um, we know he can hit for average. He doesn't have a lot of pop in the bat, but he can walk and get on base. He's one of the best base stealing guys in the whole league. So I really am excited for the Cubs next year. Nico Horner is gonna really have a great season. His
Indeed.
fielding's so good. The infield of the Cubs, it's just perfect. You have Dansby
I think Ian Happ
Swanson,
is
Nico.
my
You have
Golden
everyone.
Glove. Okay, and Dark Horse is Lindor.
Mine's Ian
You're
Happ
fucking.
and Nico Horner.
That's fair because I think Cubs might arguably be the best fielding team in baseball because they have like defense everywhere, and that's something that I think
Even
David
PCA
Stearns like
won it
has
last
witnessed.
year.
I think David Stearns has given like a shout out to the Cubs for that kind of build because David Stearns has been talking about heavily how he wants to go for a more defensive heavy team. He said he likes to call it run prevention, but he said that helps win ball games. I do agree with that, but I think defense winning games is more of a football thing. No, you think
Yeah,
baseball it's more the long ball thing, but
I'd say
it does help
baseball
because
is a team sport in some facets, but it's not a team sport where if you have the best defense, you're gonna win every game. Because your pitcher also needs to make sure it doesn't go out of the park, make sure it doesn't get into a gap where nobody can get to, even the most like number 1 percentile, like the best defender ever can't even get to. You need to always rely on your whole team rather than just defense.
hell yeah, I agree. Uh, but
I think
Cubs won a
Craig
lot of games
Counsell
for their
has gotten
defense.
us into a very good position as our
Yeah,
manager. We're very
Council's an
happy
amazing
when we
manager.
got him from the Brewers. And I love the way he's building our defense and our pitching at the same time, just like the Mets are. They're building their defense and their pitching, which can make them win with defense only. If you have a good pitcher that can keep it on the ground or pop fly or strike your opponent out, you can definitely have a straight defensive minded team.
Fair enough, you know. And the Cubs have proven that being like a top 5 team in all of baseball with that kind of defense, and they have some solid offense as well, bringing in Alex Bregman and stuff like that. So
And the
Cubs are
bat
a team to
didn't
watch out
start
for.
getting going for the Cubs until like halfway through the season.
No, that is fair.
How do you think the Miami Marlins are going to do next year?
I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be a dark horse wild card team, like the third wild card. I
I
think they
could
might
see
sneak
that,
in there.
but if they do that, could that mean the Mets or the Phillies may get snubbed out?
That is a possibility. There is
I
a
think the
chance
Braves
that
are
like
100% safe. I think they're going to bounce back the best they've ever been.
I'm
Better
hoping that for the Mets.
better than
I hope you're wrong.
the Braves won it all in 2019 or 18, was it? I'm trying to think.
2019, I think. 2021, I think they won,
Oh,
right?
2021. Yes. I think they're going to be better than that team. 100%. All right. What
I
other
hope not.
rewards do we have?
I think we really we'll stick it off with this last one here. Home runs for each. Who's gonna have the most home runs in the American League and who's gonna have the most home runs in the National League?
Aaron Judge and
Aaron Judge is gonna smash like 60 something, and I think it's gonna be Aaron Judge and Juan Soto.
I'm gonna have to go Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. It
Oh,
may
so you
sound
agree there?
very just cookie cutter plain, but most of the times it is just
It's
the cookie cutter plain answer.
that sometimes it is just the best power hitters in the sport. So
Oh yeah,
it it might sound crazy, but why be even more crazy?
for sure.
Any other words you got?
Yeah, what match are you most excited for this Royal Rumble coming up in a few minutes?
Uh, I'm excited for the AJ Styles and Gunther thing because me and Jake got a little bet with tap out or pass out. Uh, we'll do a little mini speed round Rumble final Rumble predictions here as well.
Yeah, let's do
Uh,
that,
so tap out or pass out for I think AJ's losing, but yeah, I think you agreed with
I
that as
think
well, right?
he's
Tap
going
out
to tap out. I think
because
Gunther
that's
is
been the
going to
thing,
want to
right?
make him
Gunther,
quit. Why would the guy that's known not to quit quit? And then
yeah,
people say AJ
then
Styles is too he wants to win this too much. He's not going to
eh,
quit. I
his
don't
heart
think
is too passionate to
I don't
quit,
think
but
his
the
heart
never
is
give
more
up guy quit.
passionate than
So
John
the never give
Cena.
up guy. So yeah, and I think that's Gunther's thing, right? He wants to make you tap and embarrass you on your way out.
Right, right.
I think that's been his whole thing. So I personally think Gunther is going to make AJ Styles tap. That's his new thing. That's the shirts he wears. I think it would be silly though to make him pass out too because like I get people's argument. Why would AJ Styles, out of all people, tap out? Do we not remember John Cena just tapped out? Hello,
Got
people.
This is being recorded 20 minutes before the Royal Rumble. It will be released
Literally.
after the Royal Rumble, but we are making our predictions before the Royal
Um.
Rumble.
Yeah. So Gunther taps out AJ Styles.
Yes.
They what's it fucking Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Do you think they give it to Sami Zayn in Saudi because he's very over there and beloved there, or do you think Drew McIntyre is going to be the heel that he is and stomp that
We
dream
all
into
love
the
Sami
ground?
Zayn, great guy. But he's 3 years too late. He
Yeah, I
should
agree.
have won it back then if they were ever going to make him a
I,
big
I'm going to do a
part.
crazy. I agree with you, but I'm going to do a crazy take here. I'm going to say Triple H loves his moments, and Sami Zayn's going to win the WWE Championship for a shock.
He does love his moments, and when was the last time the title was hot potatoing?
And I think that's what we all asked for a little bit, right? Can't we get a little hot potato of a championship for once with the major title? Because
Right?
like we've had so many long reigns, like can't we just get
Because come WrestleMania, I bet the person that wins that is going to have another long reign.
it works though because Drew McIntyre hasn't been champion in a while, Sami Zayn's never been champion, so and then you can do Jacob Fatu. Like it can all be short term reigns and like I think that would help because everyone gets a piece of that gold and that helps build up their stock saying they were a WWE champion. So I actually want Sami Zayn to win personally, and I think he's going to win.
I think I
No, I
want
don't
Sammy
think.
to
I
win,
think.
but I
I
don't
think
think he's going to
Triple
win.
H would put him. Yeah, I want Sami Zayn to win, but I don't think he'll win. But I do think Triple H could do it for shock. So it's a weird little. But I do think it's weird, right? I don't know.
Yeah, weird.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna go with Sami Zayn for the hell of it. Men's Rumble. Who do you got?
Start with your Iron Man.
Iron Man, I think Iron Man, you can go with a list of people like Braun Breaker. because he announced his number
Everyone's
2.
on
By
the
the way,
Braun break. Oh, he's announced his number 2.
yeah, because during the pre-show I just saw here, they were asking Adam
Does that
Pearce
mean
about
he's
that, and
not
Paul
going
Heyman.
to win? Do you think he's going to be able to make it 28 people? Because everyone thinks he's going to
That
win.
was the whole thing with Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce, because Paul Heyman confronted him on the kickoff show saying, "What the hell are you doing? Do I need to make another phone call and embarrass you like this in front of everyone? Do I need to send him out here?" So I think there's more behind that phone call saying, "Do I need to make a fool out of you right here, right now?" kind of thing. And Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman had to talk.
If he comes in early, he's going to go on an Iron Man run.
I'm just going to go with
I think he's going to go on a killing spree run. We'll get onto that
I'm going to go on the hype train here. Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker
is your...
I'm going to have to go with Braun Breaker just because he is coming in at number 2 and he's not going to get out early. I bet The Miz is going to come in number 1 and he's going to get taken out in like 5
immediately.
seconds.
Then Kit Wilson's going to get... I think Kit Wilson's going to do something where he comes out good. I think he's going to have like the quickest elimination. Kit Wilson's going to get eliminated within a second. Then he's going to get up and start doing his entrance again.
All right. Are we on to winners
most
now?
eliminations.
Oh, no, we're on to most eliminations.
I think Obafemi, most eliminations for the men's. And winner, I think, I'm going to give you 3. I'm not going to say a direct winner. Braun Breaker, Roman Reigns, or LA Knight.
All right, I'm going to have to also agree with you on Obafemi.
For most eliminations.
And then for my win, I'll give you 3 too. Brock Lesnar. Seth freaking Rollins. He's going to come back. He probably won't come back. I doubt it. But I'm going to have to go either Cody Rhodes or Brock Lesnar.
Those are your winners?
Or
that's fair.
Or Braun Breaker, obviously.
That's a good one. Women's.
All right. Yep, the women's.
Woman. So Iron Woman. I see Liv Morgan being Iron Woman. Most eliminations, Raquel Rodriguez. And this isn't just because, Judgment Day shill, Judgment Day stand, yada, yada, yada. I'm going based off the story, you son of a bitches, so argue with me in the comments. Thank you very much. And winner, I think, Liv Morgan or Bianca Belair.
I think my most eliminations and Iron Woman, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley?
And the winner, Bianca Belair. So you remember...
Give 3 winners. Bianca. Give like 3.
3 winners. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and I'm trying to think of someone that could come back just randomly.
Not Liv? Wow, okay.
No, I just one sec. I could do Liv. Yeah, I'm going to go Liv. It's probably an obvious one there.
Because Liv is like the favorite right now, so I know you're trying to think a little outside the box.
Or Bianca.
Yeah, Liv. I'm doing the 2 favorites. I'm not even thinking outside the box. I'm literally doing the top 2 favorites, Liv and Bianca.
Why is Rhea not at all a favorite? She's one of the biggest names.
I think more because she's a tag team champion right now, so
probably that makes sense. You don't want to have your tag team champ win all the other champs.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess. And I think Io and Rhea might actually face each other as tag team champions heading into WrestleMania, saying, "Hey, we beat the hell out of every tag team. Now let's beat the hell out of each other one more time."
Yeah, yesterday I said Io may be the Iron Woman.
Io's a good one for Iron Woman. Iron Woman, like top 3 possibilities, I think Roxanne, Liv, and Io.
I like that. Raquel
and Jordan Grace for most elimination.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Any other?
Else?
I think we're good.
All right.
You got it touched up. So I hope you enjoyed this installment of Into Somewhere Sports episode 2. Episode 3 next week, we will do our Super Bowl predictions and talk about the game itself, players, who's going to have a breakout game, who's going to be the MVP of the Super Bowl, all of that. But Isaiah, let everyone know where they can find you.
All right. You guys can find me absolutely nowhere.
Oh, shit. You don't have any social medias. Yeah. This guy's a caveman over here. I forgot about that.
But come episode 3, there may be something. There may be something.
Caveman man over here. Okay. And you can find me over on my Twitter, YouTube, Judgment Day Era, soon to be Cody_Onidi_316. And my Instagram is Cody_Onidi_316. See you next week for episode 3 to End to Somewhere Sports. Peace out.
Good day, y'all.